që është të bëjt pyetje, mund të ngrihet aty ku është. So, dear friends who want to make a question, you can raise where he stands and you can make a question. Edhe për përkthim kemi ndihmën e Kionit edhe Gojsapës, kushdo që ta formuloj anglishtën.
So when you don't have any questions, I say to myself, oh, you gave a talk that was so clear that nobody has any questions. That makes me feel good. But the opposite of that is the talk was so confusing that I don't know what to ask. Yes, please.
I have a request for you.
Okay.
Could you please bring our love to Austria, to the Austrian friends? We cannot all go there, and many of us have never been there and do not know those people. But if you carry it, our love can go.
Now, where did you want me to carry that? I missed the first part.
To Austria.
To Austria, okay. All right, that's easy enough. I should be able to remember that for one day anyway. Thank you. There's some very nice believers in Austria. Have you been to Austria and have you been to Austria? The believers are, you know, isolated, please.
Would you like to tell us, would you like to tell us more about your background story? Like, maybe it'll take a while, but you told, like, you're not born in the background, is that clear? Or how
You're asking about my background?
Yeah, how was it
No, I was raised in a Christian family, and I was searching for truth. When I was 17, I was reading Buddha, and I read some of Muhammad, some of the Quran, Christianity, of course. And I was thinking, these are all saying the same thing. Why are these people fighting with each other, making the wars that we have? It's a good question. And I became rather cynical. I didn't know why I was alive. I wanted to know why I'm alive. And I began to invoke, okay, if there's some consciousness bigger than my consciousness, my little consciousness, make me know you're there and what I'm here for. And I had a profound spiritual experience that just came on me one night when I was in the garden praying about it. And the next week, a friend who I've known for some time said, there's the Bahá'í prayer book, you should know about this. And he took me to meet some Baha'is, and I went to the fireside, as they call them then, and the lady gave a talk, and she was like a nightingale, such a beautiful talk. And in that talk, I felt the feelings of the spiritual experience come back to me. So I knew this is it. And then I asked about how do you become a Baha'i, the hostess, because I was so excited about feeling the thing again that I was laughing, trying to cover my face. I was laughing with joy. I think the hostess, the lady, there were about 80 people there, you know, she was thinking, the one person that comes and asks, how do you become a Baha'i? Is this crazy kid who's on drugs or something? So immediately I changed my story. I said, no, I'm just asking how do people become Baha'is? And friends, it wasn't easy in those days. You have to read Baha'u'llah the New Era, you have to read the Dispensation of Baha'u'llah and the Will and Testament of Abdullah, and then you have to write an essay to the local assembly why I believe in Baha'u'llah. That was the hardest one to me. And then you go and the assembly tests you and asks you some questions to see if you properly read the material. Has anybody in the room gone through that experience? I don't think so. The local assembly interviewed me and then they said, this is a very small house. Would you mind standing in the street while we discuss your case? So I went and stood in the street. And 40 minutes later, they called me back. I thought they'd have a terrible time deciding whether I could be a Baha'i or not. But the chairman said, as it turns out, the local assembly hadn't met for 8 months. So we had a little business we wanted to do before we had you say the closing prayer. Well, then I understood what happened, and I understood later that they shouldn't have not been meeting for 8 months. But that was the condition of this particular community that I became a Baha'i. And it had lots of problems. And they began bragging about how they've sent out more pioneers than any other community in that area in Southern California. And then after a little bit, I understood why everybody was going pioneering. And I went pioneering. There's a whole other dimension to that, which is interesting but not essential. That is, I was a film actor. I acted on the lead in a play in New York, and then I came back and got into some films and then television series and so on. So the Baha'is were all excited that here somebody was gradually going up in the entertainment would be so valuable, you know, and then I wanted to go pioneering. They said, "You're crazy, we need you here, why are you going pioneering?" I said, "The guardian is alive and he's telling me to go pioneer, so I'm trying to go." Everybody else had an excuse. I have an old mother, I have little children, I don't have any money, my job only works here. Everybody had an excuse, but the guardian was hoping to